Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kim. Tonight's video is going to feature some meals that I recently fixed and our first grocery haul for the month of April. And then in a couple more nights I'll have a video up about the first quarter, how we're managing to save, and also how we paid for our car emergency. And then a couple, 2-3 nights after that, I will have another April grocery haul, probably our last for the month of April. We're getting by very well on $250 a month in a food/grocery budget. So in that video, in the 3 videos from now, on the third video, I will explain how my husband and I are living on a food budget of $250 a month, and also how we're adjusting to living on less than $38,000 a year, and how we're going into the second quarter. So I hope you're all well and safe. Until next time, thanks for stopping by. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments. Until next time, take care. Okay, this was another little haul that we did. First one was, I think, the 1st or 2nd of April, and this is the 7th of April. So we went ahead and we got Kitty some food, still 88 cents at Walmart. We went over to Aldi and we got 2, I believe they're 3-pound. They don't have any tags on it, but I believe they're 3-pound. Oranges for $2.69 a piece. Those were on sale, so we got 2 of those. I like to drink once in a while alkaline water that has increased alkaline in it. We do have a Berkey in that, but sometimes I just like water like this. So that was $7.84 at Walmart, and you get 6 500 milliliter bottles. 1 cabbage. Cabbage was down a little bit in price. We got this for $2.29. It was $1, I want to say 68 a pound. The red cabbage was $1.89 a pound. This cost $2.39. I got some probiotic fiber. You know, when your diet isn't, rich in lots of greens and that because you can't tolerate them, or rich in nuts or beans or berries or whatever because you can't tolerate them, you do need to have some sort of probiotic, prebiotic, roughage or fiber that you can actually handle. There's many of them out there that I can't handle. I've tried and they've made me sick. Based on whatever prebiotic they may have in it, and a lot of them just have lots of sugar. This has 2 grams of sugar. It's good for the gut, the skin, the hair, hydration, has electrolytes in it, has a probiotic in it, has daily fiber, collagen, so, and 4 grams of the fiber. Its prebiotic is acacia fiber, which is a low FODMAP, so it agrees with me. That's at Walmart for $19.98. Box of cereal that was on sale today for $3.48 at Walmart. A loaf of bread, $1.98 at Walmart. Cosmic apples were $2.49 at Aldi. The baby spinach was $2.48 at Walmart, and the spring mix was $4.48 at Walmart. All prices that we've paid pretty consistently in the last 2 years. None of the prices here have gone up or are ever increasing. Most of these items were actually on sale, and most of the items that we looked at in the store were either on sale or they were like eggs, for instance, were back down to $4.97. The milk that my husband drinks was $4.97, then it was $5.18, then it was $5.28. It's back down to $4.28. So yeah, just notice that a lot of the prices, at least in our local Walmart and Aldi, were either as they've been for at least a year or more, or some of them, like in the case of the oranges and the cosmic apples and the cabbages, had gone down. Got some mozzarella cheese. That was $2.52 at Aldi. A cheese tray for game playing weekend, I think that was just under $4. Some minced garlic, $2.48. These were $5.99, so these weren't on sale. The sweetest batch of blackberries. So these are from Mexico, $5.99. But this large, I think Driscoll's are all from Mexico. This large container is always pricier. The other one, the smaller container from Driscoll, was $3 something. But those were out, so this is what I put down for the replacement or substitute, and that's what I got. Some red grapes, those were $2.19 at Aldi, and some strawberries, $2.46 at Aldi. So that's our second little haul. I think it's about, if I got the date right for the first one, about 6 to 7 days from the first haul, and this is it completely. So the first haul we still had gas in the car, but today we filled up on gas. Kitty has a different budget with his cat food, so that doesn't come into the prices for this little haul. We didn't buy anything processed, no canned goods, no box goods, no frozen goods. We stopped drinking soda. We still have the ground beef from Aldi that we bought a couple of about 6 weeks ago now. We still have a couple of chickens left, breakfast sausage, so we're still having breakfast meals. So I'll leave in the show notes the total for these groceries and our menu plan for the week. Okay, tonight we're having leftover fried potatoes, and then my husband likes his chard cooked in water. We've got some broccoli. I bought some broccoli here a while back. It was too much for one meal. I froze it, then I take it out of the freezer and we cook it up. I learned just to do that maybe in the last year or two. Prior to that, we either bought a really small piece of broccoli, which was never enough, or we bought too much broccoli, and then when I tried to reheat it was nothing but mush. So this way, you just bring home the broccoli, and if it's too much, just cut the broccoli in half, or cut the spears, or whatever they're called, up, and I quick blanch them, maybe boiling water for 1 minute, and then I run them through some ice water to keep the color green, and then I dry them well, and then I put them in a freezer bag and put them away and bring them out another day, and then the amount that we're going to have in that, well, of course, we bring the water to a boil and we cook it up. So put the chard in with the broccoli so I don't have to have more saucepans to clean, and here's my chard. I like it actually fried in butter in a fry pan, and then in the oven we have a meatloaf. So when the meatloaf comes out, I'll show you what it all looks like. And here it is, broccoli and chard and fried potatoes and meatloaf. And Wednesday's dinner is French toast. So I've got bacon that I did up here a couple of days ago. I froze, when I take a pound of bacon, I split it 3 ways. So I cook it all at one time in the oven, and then split it in 3 after it's all done cooking, and we use each third for a breakfast. So I'm using one of the thirds of bacon for this breakfast meal. So French toast, whatever egg is left, because I just do egg and milk in the mix, is going to be scrambled eggs, French toast, and then the bacon. And then, as I do with most things, if I need to fry up like a Polska kielbasa or any type of smoked sausage, or in this case these are stadium brats. I'm waiting for the bigger fry pan. I'm too lazy to get out the really, really big one for these. I am frying these up all at once. My husband generally has 2 brats with each meal if we're just going to have like a side of home fries, or if he's just, if it's going to be something more substantial like a brats with potatoes and vegetables, then he just has 1. But I fry them all up at once. I portion them up, 1 brat in a freezer container, 2 brats in another freezer container, and then I freeze them all. And within 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I take them all out for meals, and they're gone. So I don't know if I said it in a previous video, but if I do batch cooking or cooking ahead or something like that, everything still gets eaten in the household within the next 2 weeks to 3 weeks. I don't think anything besides the vegetables that I process in late summer, early fall, ever stays in the freezer longer than 30 days. I just make my meal so that the food is used up, and when the food is used up, if we can afford that particular food, we go back out and buy it again. And Sunday's meal is pork chops, rice, and beans. So here's the pork chops, and I'm working on soup for later on this week. I got my parsley out. put that in water and that because she was kind of droopy. I didn't have enough room in the fridge in the top shelf where the only place glass would fit to put her, so. But she's okay. She'll be great for soup.